yo. Hello, hello.
What's up?
I am very excited. We've taken some time to get here, but yeah, it's that time. Oh, okay, hold on. It's about to be that time. Um, it's going to very soon be that time. Just just give it a second. But yeah, how you doing? How y'all doing? What's up, Shauna Craft? Is Soul Sand or Soul Soil taken? I think both. I can check. Um, let's see. I think both, but let's make sure. Um, in block. Uh, nope. Soul Soil is not taken. So that's epic. Or anyways, this thing. Uh, oh, look at this absolute beautiful. I love this. I love you. Um, yeah, I guess default. Sure, we can do that. All right, let's do this. And of course, there will be background music for this stream. That background music is quite simple. Oh my god, what the fucking hell? God damn it. So luckily, I do have a plan now for getting a new computer. So that'll be happening very soon. So none of this will happen anymore. Uh, give it a few weeks. We're getting there. Um, so luckily we actually have a way out this time. But let me just find Steven Universe full full fucking soundtrack.
I can make a promise.
All right, hell yeah.
I can make a plan.
If you're not familiar with the Steven Universe soundtrack, it's
I can take a
kind of a banger. Kind of a banger.
make an effort.
Just saying.
If I only understand.
All right, let's try this one more fucking time.
That
God damn it.
I can make a change.
Come on, you bastard. You funky fresh bastard. I like the boss fight music playing while just trying to load and hoping that it doesn't literally die. Let's go. Alright. Oh, hello. Hold on a second. 24. Let's go down to 12. There we go. You lost the game. I think this is snow, right? Actually, wait, no, that'd be cheating. Alright, snow. We've got dirt.
You can make it different.
I love this. I love this UI bar.
You can make it better.
Is there any change to Sprucewood? I don't think so.
You can make an effort.
Oh, this is. Oh yeah, new skin. Look, it's me. Oh, spruce planks are different. Never mind.
You can make a
They're the wood from Undertale. Cool. So let's just grab a couple of these. Dang, we're starting off with a lot of Steven Universe, the movie stuff, which is fine. The movie's an absolute fucking banger. Wait, what the hell? Hold on, this is wait. Why? Why does this include? Hold on. Why does this include non-English releases? Hold on, I'm just gonna. There we go. All right, cool. Kind of a banger though. Kind of an unexpected banger.
Believe in fantasy. I have to when it's right in front of me.
Yeah, Greg, you sing it. God, I fucking love Steven Universe. Oh, Styx, right. I believe truly and deeply it is the singular piece of media that shaped the most of my life.
What are you doing here?
And I do not say that lightly. Not that it's a particularly light thing to say, but I saw a really well-worded take on it on Twitter earlier by the amazing Awestruck Vox. Fox? Awestruck Vox. That's Vox, right? Pretty sure it's Awestruck Vox. He has a lot of opinions about TV shows. Spruce Logs into Bruce Logs, Wayne or Banner, my choice. Amazing suggestion. Truly an incredible suggestion. Absolutely yes. There's just so many like little amazingly well thought out and like portrayed lessons in the show. You know, let me make an axe. Alright, let's grab Ralsei. Chuffing down a fat dart. I think one of the like there's a lot of lessons about like it's okay that humans are imperfect. Fuck, that's literally what this song is. The song's playing right now is the definition of it's okay to be imperfect and to make mistakes, and like it's just so fucking good. I remember, I mean, the whole arc about, obviously spoilers for Steven Universe, I guess. The whole arc about Pearl, like, basically using Garnet to fulfill her own power fantasy, and like lying to everyone about it. It's crazy, dude. That's a crazy thing to have one of your main characters do in a TV show. Like, quote unquote, for kids. That's a really, really bold thing. And it honestly, I think that the show trusts its audience a lot more than a lot of shows do. Even shows that I love, I'm not going to touch that. Even shows that I love, like The Owl House, it sometimes feels like it's going like, listen, I know you're a kid, or I know that some of the people watching this are kids, so I'm gonna tell them something instead of letting them figure it out. And I think two shows have done a really amazing job at trusting their audience enough to not hold their hand through that. Those two shows are Steven Universe and Adventure Time. Truly, I think that they are some of the most well-written pieces of like cartoon media ever made. And look, people say, oh, the best cartoon ever is fucking Atla, right? Or is Chowder or whatever. Those shows are incredible. Absolutely incredible. But even they, and this is not a bad thing by any means, and I do not want that to imply that I think it's a bad thing. They prioritize telling a good story over like the fullness of its story, I guess, which is a weird way of putting it. Well, okay, Chowder prioritizes jokes because it's a comedy show and it's very funny. But like The Owl House, right? It prioritizes telling a story over or Atla, right? It wants to say, hey, look, these characters might fall in love. These characters hate each other. These characters have to fight. Like, there's going to be a big showdown. And that's awesome. It's such a good thing to have. But and this is also partially because, you know, shorter runtime. Like, you don't get to know every chunk of the world. And that's why, that's why like the Legend of Korra exists, right? It's to help flesh out further that world. And I think that Adventure Time and Steven Universe did such an amazing job of already doing that. You know all these side characters. You know all about what they do, all about the different places in this world. And it's like this huge, you're constantly learning new things, and there's always more to explore. Like exploration is really such a big part of it. Like I don't know. I think the number one thing that I like wish there was more of in the Owl House was like exploration. And honestly, it's not even the fault of like the show's like shortened runtime, because they weren't planning on doing that much, I don't think, like exploration in Ooh, Gravity Falls was brought up. Okay, I have many thoughts about that, and I will talk about it in a second. Oh, why thank you, AZ. It's great, right? We should get a farm going soon so I can make food. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's a chicken. Okay, wait, let me just finish what I was saying. What was I saying? Right, just that, like, Atla in the end, the Owl House, didn't set out to say, I'm going to show you every piece of, like the world, right? It's, I'm gonna leave some things open to whatever, I'm gonna let that sit around for the future, and maybe that will change, because Dana Terrace has always talked about, if I can do an Owl House spinoff, I will. But Adventure Time, right, and Steven Universe, they would have these episodes where, whether or not totally disconnected from the plot, you would just not follow the main character. Like, Steven was very much not the main character of every Steven Universe episode. In the same way that Finn and Jake are not the main characters of every Adventure Time episode. Right? Like, that's how you know you trust and love your world. You know what I mean? Well, I'm turning this down a little bit because while talking about how much I love Steven Universe, listening to the songs is very distracting. I'll turn it up for you guys, but I'm turning it down for me. Okay, anyways, let me see what Shano said. I think Gravity Falls is some of the best writing I've ever seen in a TV show. I haven't gotten around to finishing SU or The Owl House, so I can't say anything about those. So, Gravity Falls. Village, let's talk about Gravity Falls, shall we? I love Gravity Falls. I think Gravity Falls is absolutely incredible. I cried hard at the finale. I rewatch it sometimes. I think the writing's great. Hey, look, trans Finn the Human. Sorry, I got distracted by Trans Finn the Human. Speaking of Adventure Time, Finn the Human. Speaking of good shows, Bender from Futurama, sort of. But, okay, Gravity Falls. Here is what I think is the number one problem with Gravity Falls. I think... This is such a hot take, too. I love Gravity Falls, dude. I totally love Gravity Falls. I take so much inspiration from it in my own writing. Especially when I was planning my TV show for my thesis. And now, as I'm writing my novel, I take a ton of inspiration from Gravity Falls. I think that Gravity Falls... There's too much disparity in some of the characters. Like, there's parts of the world that feel like they don't fit together. I think that, like, Adventure Time is a show that says silliness, goofiness, with this sort of, like, underlying tone of this goofiness masks darkness. But their goofiness allows them to do pretty much anything and get away with it and just say, yeah, so what? We put a business snowman in here. We put just like a naked butt man in here. Like, everything fits. A person made out of raspberry soup. Everything fits. Great. Steven Universe totally does the opposite. They said, we have very specific rules about about what our characters are built on and based around, etc. And that's also great. Leads to a lot of speculation, leads to a lot of intrigue when you learn those rules. Gravity Falls. There's moments of like, hi there, I'm the like massive gnomes that pledges our allegiance to Mabel, and like, we love you, oh, goofy, silly, wacky. And then there's other times when it's like, hi there, I'm the like rich son of a local politician, and I have like realistically evil emotions, and I'm gonna be like a bad guy, and then I'm gonna switch being bad guy role with glowy triangle. And those I don't know, it always felt like the tone of Gravity Falls was lacking. Not super badly, but it always felt a little wrong to me. Right? This is just my opinion. I love Gravity Falls. I want to keep saying that because I it's important. But I think it goes, ooh, let's make this mysterious, but also, ooh, let's make this goofy and silly. And ooh, let's make this weirdly emotional. And like, those don't mix super well. And you know what? I also think that there's a little bit of this problem with Steven Universe, writing-wise, not character-wise, but not nearly as much of a problem with Steven Universe as it is with Gravity Falls. Not that it's that much of a problem. Oh, God. I don't know, man. I love Gravity Falls, and I love Steven Universe, and I love Adventure Time, and I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I love many other cartoons that I've watched. Dead End, Paranormal Park, I love. I just finished Disenchantment today. Loved it. Loved the end of Disenchantment. It was the perfect ending for that show, I think. Not gonna give spoilers for that because that's recent, but having valid criticisms is definitely a way to show how much you like and care about a show. I think that's totally true. I think that's totally true. I think that the more well thought out your criticism, and I'm not saying this is the most well thought out argument I'm ever making. A lot of this is off the dome, but like, I don't know. When I realized that I didn't like Gravity Falls as much as I thought I did, I definitely tried to do some like self-reflection on that and figure out why. Not to try to change it, but just to go, I wonder what that comes from. And maybe try to, analyze that for my own writing or for my own show watching or whatever. I think that it's just a tone thing. Gravity Falls, the tone isn't always there, and sometimes it says, ooh, we want to be wacky and mysterious, to the point of being, like, withholding information that it would probably be easier just to tell the audience. When I say easier, I mean, like it would be better. But whatever, but whatever. Let's go caving, first of all. What is that? Oh, oak sapling. Let's just plant that. Also, one thing I will never forgive the Owl House for. Look, Dana Terrace, absolute amazing person. But she hates musical episodes. How could you hate musical episodes? They bring so much joy to me. When characters randomly break out in song and you're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. And it's like a banger. Oh, dude. Adventure Time and Steven Universe did it in such different ways, and both were so good. Toronto says, understand your point. Reason there's so much disparity with some of the tones is because it's trying to show that it's a realistic world that has a town that experiences unrealistic and crazy things. That is, so like, that's totally true and also totally fair. I think that that is a good and like satisfying in-universe explanation. I'm just saying that out of universe, it can suffer a bit. And like that's up to the creator, honestly. Like if you have a thing you really want to put in your show or your book or whatever, and like maybe you're trading a little bit of believability or readability or tone or whatever for having like this thing you're passionate about, that's also valid. I've definitely had moments in my writing where I'm like, it would make more sense, or maybe like at least just be more like concise if I did this. But I really want this character to wear a silly hat. I'm passionate about this, so I'm gonna do it, and I'm just gonna write a way around it. And maybe it's not the most optimal writing or whatever, but it like is still good, and the source material is still good, and most other things are still like totally the way that they should be anyways. I feel like I'm doing such a goddamn terrible job of explaining my point, but like I think basically what I'm saying is it has things that it would rather do than like totally focus on. I don't want to say the correct thing because that's nonsense. There's no correct thing. But like instead of trying to get the optimal pacing, it goes for what it wants to do. God, optimal writing makes me think of a YouTube video called Novel Writing 80% World Record. That's kind of sick, actually. Okay, I need to like find some water and plant some seeds. I really like Gravity Falls, man. It's so good. It's one of those things that I kind of wish I liked it more. I don't know. It's also like part of it is definitely not the writer's fault. True. I did gravity fall into the snow. Part of it is it's not the writer's fault because if you listen to Alex Hirsch talk about making that show, he was constantly creatively hindered by Disney. Nickelodeon? No, Disney. No, it's Disney. I think it's Disney. It's Disney, right? It's Disney. Is it? It's Disney. He was constantly creatively hindered. Was it Disney? Yeah, it was Disney. Okay. He was constantly being creatively hindered. And, like, he talks about how much it sucked. And that, like, he was able to fight for a lot of the things in the show, but he lost the fight at, for example, and I've been scared to bring this up because I don't want it to seem like I'm taking off points from Gravity Falls for there being no queer characters. Explicitly, canonically queer characters. Listen, I'm not saying that makes the show worse. I swear to fuck I'm not. It's just a very easy example of the creator wanting something one way, and the execs saying, no, you get it this way instead. Alex Hirsch has spoken twice about the subject. Well, more than twice, but like, there are two specific sets of characters. One is that, what is it, like, Bubs and the other guy, like the two like wacky little police officers or whatever, are for sure Z's gay with each other. And everyone who watched the show knows that. Everybody who watched the show. Whoops. Oh, I forgot that I changed it to say you win when you die. Dude, I forgot about that. That's awesome. It was those two cops are gay, and it was that Wendy is bi. I haven't changed the furnace yet. Oh, we'll fix that. What was I saying? Yo, AZ. Thank you for the 3 bits. I win. Let's go. I'm so happy. Oh my god, what was I saying? Right, it's like things like the fact that he fought for that and lost. That means there's other battles he lost too, and he's talked about that. You know, he has a whole compilation of like stupid emails and revisions Disney made him make. And then you look at Dana Terrace, you know, his fucking girlfriend, who also dealt with the same thing when she made a Disney cartoon. But thankfully, she made it 7 years later, something like that. And people liked gay people a little more, just enough so that she was able to get like for realsies gayness in the show, and it was awesome. And I think she had probably a little more creative control because with the Owl House, its tone is incredibly consistent. One of the things that I think the Owl House does the best out of like most cartoons I've watched is the tone is so consistent and so good. It's this like kind of almost eldritch, like horrible fantasy, like dark, weird, gross body horror and scary, and but like so much so all at once that it's kind of funny. And like that's awesome. And I'm not going to give like Owl House spoilers because I know there's people watching who have yet to watch / finish it. And also in this stream we give Steven Universe spoilers only. But like I'm probably going to die here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is me dying. Oh, just kidding. Man, I wish this snow was like a harder foe to fight against. That shows Alex fighting against Disney is the scene in the show where the giant air balloon's falling from the sky. Stan says what the H, and then a giant falls to the ground. The giant H falls to the ground, and R falls next to it, spelling HR. Oh, that's fun. I like that. I remember there's also, oh god, what are the... There's some shade he throws against Disney also later, like in a different part of Gravity Falls. Tech Genlock. I was gonna say, isn't Genlock also just like bad? Like, if I want to watch a show made by Rooster Teeth that has gay people in it, I just rewatch season 9 of RWBY. No, and it's like I'm both happy and sad to say that a show having a queer character in it no longer alone makes me want to watch it. Which, again, happy and sad. I'm glad that we've gotten to the point where I can actually pick and choose shows with queer characters. That's absolutely incredible. It just sucks that I don't have an immediate, easy source of joy. Oh, queer character. I'm happier now. Well, that still kind of happens. I remember you guys talking about it. I didn't obviously do that, but I remember you guys talking about that. Oh, what's up, Key? Welcome to the YouTube chat. Yeah, for those unaware, I'm using Restream, so I have both YouTube and Twitch chat open at once. Y'all can't talk to each other, but you should both be able to read the messages in the stream playback, whatever. To finally have enough good shows where with queer characters you're allowed to be a little picky. It is true. Like that's not something we had like 8 years ago. Like Steven Universe, right? Everybody talks about, oh, the Steven Universe walked so the Owl House could run. Steven Universe walked so Adventure Time could run. Like, yeah, it's true. It kind of sucks to admit, but like, well, it doesn't suck to admit. Fuck that. It's awesome to admit. Rebecca Sugar totally remade the cartoon space in the same way that Five Nights at Freddy's remade the horror game space, and Undertale remade the RPG space, and Mandela Catalog remade the analog horror space. Oh, you're listening to my soundtracks? Oh, why, thank you. Doing your YouTube escapade? Hell yeah. Hope that's going well. God, yeah. Steven Universe did so many things. One of the things that I think Steven Universe does the best as well is everybody shits on Steven Universe for having filler, but that's what I love about the show. God! I mean, some of that show's best episodes are not the best episode because of the plot, but are rather best episodes because of the emotional fucking quality of the writing, dude. An episode that, to be fair, does have plot relevance, but is also potentially my favorite episode of the entirety of of Steven Universe is I think it's in season 1. We need to do a season tier list at some point, because season 1B is such a fucking banger. Season 1A is really, really good, but season 1B is something truly special. That sounds good. And I think it's in 1B. The episode Rose's Scabbard. It is. Oh yeah, I should have figured that was happening. I can't really see my health because this resource pack fucking sucks. Filler was only bad because some anime have really bad filler, but yes, I agree. Well, it's not even filler at that point, right? It's just world building, and like I was saying before, Steven Universe's world building is some of my favorite because you world build away from the main cast. And I have some things to say about that for Adventure Time too, because they do that even better. But Steven Universe, right? Rose's Scabbard is the first episode where, and first of many episodes where Pearl's sort of act of being Mrs. Perfect, Mrs. My life is together, Mrs. I understand everything that happens, and I like I don't have to worry about my emotions getting in the way. You all do, but I don't. Like when she drops that. It's the first of many episodes where she drops that facade. And it's so good. I cry every time I watch that fucking episode. For those unaware, and again, spoilers for Steven Universe. Alright, Steven's mom, Rose Quartz. Yeah. You win! Steven's mom, Rose Quartz. She basically died so that Steven could live. And before that, she fell in love... Hey, Cheese Moon! She fell in love with Greg Universe, Steven's dad. And before that, she fell in love with... Well, arguably fell in love with Pearl. And Pearl definitely fell in love with her. And... like, you know, Pearl now has trouble regulating her emotions. Think about Pearl then. She was basically a total drama queen, prissy bitch. And she's super jealous, and she's super distraught about the fact that Rose is in love with this human instead of her. And... you know, she would never admit that to Rose's son. Like, imagine telling a kid, like, your existence is the reason I'm miserable. Or, like, you know, like the fact that Rose had you is the reason that, like, my life has less meaning now. You know what I mean? Like, how fucked would that be to say? You can't. But she's been holding it in for so long. And that episode is her being like, is her not being able to hold it in anymore. Literally not being able to hold it in, right? He finds the scabbard. They put the sword and the scabbard together. It triggers this whole nostalgic thing for Pearl. And she starts to get all up in her feelings about Rose and sort of has an outburst. And the outburst is at Steven. And it's it's like motivated by Rose stuff. It's not a random it's not random anger, right? It's literally like she's saying something about Rose, and I don't remember what exactly, and he says she probably, you know, he like takes her side, and Pearl goes, "What would you know? You never even met her," which is a fucked up thing to say to a kid about their dead mom, obviously, but it doesn't make her a terrible person to say that, especially not by accident, which it obviously is. And after that, she runs away. Steven chases after her. She doesn't want him to chase after her because she wants to be alone with her emotions. And then finally, he catches up to her, and she just releases all this stress. She basically is like she has this whole kind of like wholesome but also really sad speech. The "Do you remember this place?" speech, I think it was. And then she retells like the story, the sort of like one of the moments that made Pearl fall in love with Rose, or like sort of. And it's for Steven's sake, so that she can explain to him like why she's like this right now, at least, or like, but also it's for her. It finally, it's her being like, I can accept this and move on, or start to move on. Emphasis on start to. It's over, isn't it? Is proof enough that there's still a lot going on there. But like her just acknowledging and being able to begin the process is like so good. And I don't know, man. And then every time Pearl, you know, she's sitting there, she's reliving her best moments with Rose. She's sobbing and she's feeling alone. She feels alone because Rose is gone, and she's so stuck in that whole mindset of like, we were together and now I'm alone. And Steven comes up behind her and hugs her. She goes, I wonder what Rose would have thought of me now. And Steven comes up to her and he hugs her and he goes, well, I think you're pretty great. And that moment fucks me up every time, man. Demonetized. Help, I have accidentally purchased 55 gallons of anal lube from my local Starbucks, where I also learned the history of coffee. I'm so happy for you. Demonetized, I was just ranting about a Steven Universe episode called Rose's Scabbard. You want context? No, fuck you. No context for you. Smelly. Oh no! This is so sad. We got our birch planks, we got our oak planks. Let's do some of this. Yeah, this pack makes a lot of sense. But so it's this moment that's meaningful for so many reasons, right? It's like, nerd, how dare you call me that? And on your 19th month anniversary. Yeah, so Demonetized sent me this image. And then I said, that image is awesome. What if it was the inventory screen? And then Demonetized was like, yeah, that would be sick. And then now it is. It was something like that. Dude, Ralsei do be chuffing down a fat dart. So anyways, that episode's so meaningful for so many reasons. Yeah, they're grooving to this fire music. Actually, let me make a pickaxe. Oh wait, no, I don't need that. Got our copper pickaxe, very nice. Okay, so like that's a super meaningful episode, a really, really important one for Pearl's character, for Steven's character, and for the show as a whole. there's so many episodes like that, dude. And like, I'm trying to think of some of the episodes that like I cry every time I watch them. Which episodes are those? Why can't I think? I don't cry every time I listen to the episode that of the song is playing now, but like, it's definitely a banger episode. Oh, Stone Sword is unchanged at the moment. That's crazy. Shut up, witch. Hold on, I need to like look at a list of Steven Universe like episode. Oh, it's over, isn't it?
Who would come into her life now and again? I was fine, 'cause I knew that
Hold on, I'm gonna like make a split view with Twitch chat, and I'm gonna go look up like best Steven Universe episodes and just talk about them. Ad? What do you mean ad? You're a mod. And sub. Okay, let's see. Best Steven Universe episodes. Oh my god, yes, dude. Literally all the stuff with fucking... with, Peridot's rehabilitation. Ugh. The episode that starts with peace and love on the planet Earth is so good. Oh my fucking god. Like, ugh. I mean, first of all, if you like Steven Universe, or you like autism, or you like both, go watch the YouTube video. I think it's literally just called Peridot and Autism. Oh my god, who is it by? I watched it like twice recently. It's so good. It's this like very well thought out. Oh! Analysis of Peridot as an autistically coded character, which was, I believe, confirmed by one of the storyboard artists. You know, quote unquote confirmed. It's confirmed that they were at least thinking about it. Liken, glow liking. Oh, that's awful. God. Like Peridot being like even among like unfamiliar space aliens, Peridot is kind of an outcast and doesn't really understand how people work sometimes. And I was rewatching Adventure Time. I'm rewatching Adventure Time right now, and which is part of why I have cartoons on my mind, even though I kind of always have cartoons on my mind. But I'm rewatching Adventure Time right now. Sorry, this song is so good, and the episode this song is from. So many good episodes that aren't about Steven and the gems. This is a Sadie episode, dude. God, the side characters of the show are so fucking good. Anyways, oh shit, what was I saying? Fuck, come on, I keep doing this. Yes, just Peridot being, like, she's well written. And a moment that really, really stands out to me as, like, super mature for a kid's show, but, like, in the way of, like, I trust my audience to be able to understand this scene, even if I don't explain it to them, is the scene where Garnet offers to fuse with Peridot. Because fusion is not sex, but it has thus far in the show been used to explain, to show interpersonal connection at the very least, and certainly love. Right? It represents romantic love, it represents sexual love sometimes, it represents familial love sometimes, but it represents love. And it's one form of love. But what we do know is canon is that Peridot is also asexual and aromantic. And that becomes apparent when her reaction is the way that it is. She does not lack empathy and she does not lack love. She just does not want to show it in a very specific way. She does not want to show it through fusion. That's such a mature take and such a good way of representing an asexual character. Like, oh my god. It's just so good, dude.
And we will protect your earth, and we will protect you.
Oh, demonetize. Are you not modded on YouTube? Can I do that? Add as moderator. Alright, Swag, you're moderator now.
I will fight in the name of rose quartz and every
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at YouTube chat. Whoopsie.
I will fight for the world I was made in. The earth is
Oh, God. Steven Universe is so fucking good. I could rewatch that show 80 times. I have rewatched it fully now, I think, like, at least 20 times. Because I've rewatched it, like, I've done, like 8 rewatches of it, like, true, just, like, rewatches. And then I've also done a ton of, like, rewatch it entirely with a friend. Did that with 2 different friends from high school. Did that with, like, 3 to 4 different friends from college. Cough, cough. One of them's in chat right now. Cough, cough. So, although he wasn't there for all of them, but, like, enough of them to, I think, get the gist of the show and watch all the major episodes. This song! Oh my god, the song is playing right now. Oh my fucking god. God! This song is so good. It's all about you may be dealing with specific things, and those specific things may be really important to, like, how you see the world right now, and how you're affected, and, like, your priorities and all that, but that other people are also affected by that. Oh my god, it's so good. And this song is part of Steven's, like, growth from child to, like, teenager, is the realization, and that, like, acknowledgement, and him being like, obviously he takes it too far, right? He goes from like, I care about my powers and my battles, and he doesn't, like, immediately think of other people, to going too far and saying, well, other people shouldn't be part of my problems at all, because it's my responsibility to deal with them, and I don't want to give them more, like, of a hassle. And he doesn't get over that until the end of fucking Future. That's literally what episode 19 of Future is about. Is him being like, oh, I'm such a monster, I make everybody deal with my problems, and everyone being like, the fuck? No, you don't. In fact, like, we should help you with your problems, because we don't. And full disclosure, such a good song for that very reason. And it's also cute, and it's also, like, a banger. And the fact that the, like, bassline melody thing is, like, an actual ringtone, or, I mean, it's made up by Rebecca Sugar, but it's you know, it sounds like a ringtone, and it has been my ringtone for years, to the point where I was rewatching it with my like, apartment mates in college, and that song came on, and they were like, wait, is that your fucking phone? Is your phone ringing? I was like, nope. Steven's phone is ringing. Yeah, Steven's phone ringtone is the same as mine. Portal 2 VR when? I'll tell you when I get my new computer. Speaking of which, I mentioned this earlier demonetized, but thanks to this, I've been making money this past month and a half. And I've been spending almost none of it. There's one thing I've been spending it on a little bit, and that's I don't know if that audio came through, but I just weed. It's weed. I'm talking about weed. That's the one thing I've spent money on. But I'm responsible with that too. Anyways, within a couple weeks, I'm getting a new computer demonetized. I won't post it on stream, but I'll after stream, remind me in DMs to send you the computer build. Okay, wait, I'm gonna take one more hit. Oh hell yeah. Is it? Yes, it is a desktop. It's like a quote-unquote real computer. It should be able to run things. It should be not bad. It should be not bad, quite powerful, certainly enough to stream the new VTuber model that I had made. Also, yeah, I have a VTuber model now. Not just a PNG tuber, a VTuber. But VTube Studio doesn't run super well on this shitty-ass laptop. But since like I said, I did the math to figure out if I could afford the computer and when. And so, within the next month, I think, I will be getting a new computer. Story time? What's the story time? Or are you saying me story time? I don't know if I have any story time to tell, honestly. Oh my god, wait, I want to get to the village. Which is don't spend money while high? Oh, right. Yeah. I did forget about that. That the only reason I bought the VTuber was because I was high and I spent money on it. Fuck, I'm gonna die before I get to the village. No! No! Please! Please. Oh! There's only one thing left to do. Actually, no, there's not even that left to do. Oh my god, there's a spider. Spiders are faster than you. Fuck! Oh my god, please don't die. Please don't die. I can see that my health is super low. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Please. Get in the house. Get in the fucking house. Oh my god. There's no bed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. Yes, I bought a VTuber model while high. But the person did such a good job. Hold on. I can actually grab their info. Like, we'll definitely make a command of this in the future, but go on twitter.com. Follow the absolute shit out of Tumbly. Yes, Tumbly. Their Twitter is Tumbly's Art. Tumbly's Art. Oh, they're so good at VTube stuff. And just like Tumbly's Art. Let's go. Demonetized. Any chance you could run to twitter.com/x/Twitter and grab Tumbly's Art's link? Dan has awoken. Has he? Oh, the sun. Okay, I was like, isn't it like 5 a.m. for him? Gotcha, the sun. Yes, Dan has awoken. And so has Finn the Human. You were in a very good TV show. Oh my god, okay, so I'm not going to spoil anything, but is anyone here watching Adventure Time Fiona and Cake? No spoilers. No spoilers. But it's fucking amazing. It's so good. Oh my god. I can only imagine if Adventure Time was written like Fiona and Cake is. I mean, holy fuck. Holy fuck. They really... Oh my god, it's so good. They really said... we're now allowed to swear and show like blood and stuff. Should we do that gratuitously so that people think it's an adult show, or should we use that in a really good way that like makes the show better? And they went for the second option. They use their TV 14 rating to make the show better. It's unbelievably well written. Obviously, it's just a miniseries, and that miniseries is made better by the fact that Adventure Time was amazing. But the writing is so much better than Adventure Time. Listen. I don't know, man. I loved Adventure Time. God, I love Adventure Time. Ignore. Message. In my Adventure Time rewatch right now, I'm about to get up to Islands, and I'm so excited to rewatch Islands. Islands is amazing. All the Adventure Time miniseries were amazing. Stakes was incredible. Stakes was so good. Stakes is when they really start to unpack the Bubbling relationship. I think that the one thing that I didn't super love about Stakes was that they sort of went, we're gonna give Marcy a bunch of character development, and then her character development was kind of just, I don't even really know. She didn't really have like such major character development in Stakes, which is fine. Like, I didn't need her to. She was already a very good, well-rounded character. But I don't know. I think that she's just awesome. And if you really want to look at character development throughout Adventure Time, the two most major examples are Finn the Human and Princess Bonnibel Bubblegum. Finn the Human, he goes from being childish and impulsive to being mature and impulsive. He has all these really good, very realistic, like... Finn is such an interesting character because throughout the, like, 3rd through, like, 7th or even 8th seasons of the show, he was, like, crushing on girls and then discovering how like love works, and discovering that breakups suck and that love is complicated. And he also has a really great arc of getting over Princess Bubblegum, and also has a really good arc of getting over Flame Princess. And they're both arcs that are interesting in their own ways. One that was about a love that never happened, and one that was about a love that did happen. Adventure Time and Steven Universe both did that aspect of things incredibly well. The, like, here are some real, like, kind of difficult things that people go through. Even people your age. Social anxiety. Like, love. Like, fear. Like, poverty, even. There's stuff about, like, Steven's, like, way of living in Future that's analyzed in the, like, Greg's house episode. Oh, that episode's so good. Everybody hates on that episode because they're like, Steven's being such a dick in this episode. It totally fucks with his character. And it's like, no, dude. It totally does not fuck with his character. He, like, has a very realistic response to some whack doo-doo his dad tells him. And yeah, it's reasonable. It's well written because you can see the perspective of both sides. No, I can't see the emote. I don't have whatever that thing is called. I should probably get it because everybody uses it on fucking everything, but I don't have it. Better TV, that's the one. Probably not gonna get it either, because Wait, actually, I'm gonna go to like an existing Survivor world. Do I have any? New world, yeah, probably. I don't know that I have like a full-on like. Oh, see, this is why I'm so excited to get a new computer, man. This is why I'm so excited to get a new computer. Fucking. Alright, anyways, honestly, I just wanted to do a little stream and rant about cool stuff. And cartoons. I will always love talking about cartoons. Yeah, I don't know why Lemon Demon started autoplaying. That's super weird. Lemon Demon started autoplaying in the Steven Universe playlist, which is, you know, not what I asked for. Go listen to Lemon Demon yourself. And in the meantime, also go watch Aim Kid on YouTube. Aim Kid's Lemon Demon animations are fucking glorious, dude. I just love things. Oh, and you know what else I love that's a cartoon? Hell of a Boss. Look, I know. Hot take. Hell of a Boss enjoyer here. It's not super well written all the time. Sometimes it is. And the animation, it's the whole thing oozes passion. It's so good. I love Hell of a Boss. Oh, thank you, Demonetized. Also, I think I missed a thank you, Nightbot earlier. Sorry, Nightbot. I didn't mean to miss it. I'll do better, I promise.